Colorado Harvest Company. World Viral.
All right, Music Buzz Live. We're back here in Studio A. My name is Moose. I'm joined by Chad Drew, Chris Thomas of Omnism back in the booth back there. And we are joined now in Studio B with our friend who's going to give you a lovely song. This is Riley Ann.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We're in the basement of Herman's Hideaway. I kind of feel like I'm on Wayne's World right now.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not the first person to say that. Nope.
It's awesome. It's like a high school dream come true. So I'm going to play a relatively new tune that's going to be on my next album. It's called Bloodhounds.
Yeah. That was incredible.
Good work.
Thank you, Riley Ann.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
All right, stick around. We're going to be right back with Holly Roberts. This is Music Buzz Live.
Herman's Hideaway on the corner of Iowa and Broadway. Your favorite independent anti-corporate venue featuring Westward's best patio. Now serving award-winning food. From metal to jazz to hip-hop, Herman's Hideaway has something for everyone. And if you want to book your act at Herman's Hideaway, email booking@hermanshideaway.com or call 303-777-2535. There's only one venue, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Holding it down in Denver. Go to hermanshideaway.com for more information and show listings. In a motel minute, ooh, everything can change in a motel minute, ooh, the crackhead seems so strange in a motel minute, ooh, everything can change. So I heard you got some footage, Dave.
Yeah, I got a little
Some
bit.
shit went down this weekend?
Yeah. A little bit.
Alright, so that's the guy?
This is the guy. I'm gonna go back to where he's crossing the street. Alright, wait.
He's crossing the street.
He's crossing, he's coming over here. Danielle and I noticed him coming over. I said, who's this? He's got a face mask on, see? He's got a bandana around his face. He's making sure his face is covered.
He's making sure his face is covered.
Yep.
There he is. He's on this side now. He's looking for something to steal or what?
Yep.
Here, back it up so I
He's
can see his
looking-
face.
You can't see his face, but I will. All right.
There he
Right
is. Okay. What's he
He's going in
thinking?
my shed now. Now he's going in the shed. He is now in the shed.
He's in your shed.
He's up in the shed. All up in there. He's getting the Dremel right now, putting it in his pocket or getting the Dremel. And I noticed it and I'm fixing to come out the door. You'll see me scooting along.
He's just straight up stealing shit. There you go. Uh-oh. Dun, dun,
Pull my phone
dun.
right there. Bam.
Hey.
Yeah, my other camera's all better. Yeah, he started to go that way.
Oh,
I'm like,
he's-
hey, what are you doing? He has face mask on now. He pulls out. Here's where he pulls out a knife. Says, don't come any closer.
He pulls out a knife.
Yeah, he's got a knife in his hand right there.
Oh! A little replay. Bam.
He's gonna go down on his knees here in a second.
It's catching up with him. Oh, there's the dog.
Here comes James and Michelle right there.
Oh, see, you don't mess with the motel, dude.
He's on his knees right here.
The dog's biting him?
No.
Oh.
Yep. Laid him down right there.
World Viral.
We want to take advantage of this area as the highest concentration of cannabis centers anywhere in the world. If you're looking for cannabis in Colorado, you should come to the Green Mile.
Colorado Harvest Company.
All right, News Buzz Live. We're back here in Studio A once again. I'm joined by Chad Drew, Chris Thomas of Omniism. My name's Moose, and now we have for your listening pleasure, Holly Roberts.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a song called Keep You. Secret dreams of white picket fence. I never voiced my preference until I was down on my knees begging, please don't leave, please don't leave. You said I could keep you, but I'm here stranded. You said I could keep you, but I'm here empty-handed, handed, handed. Eyes like your mama, tongue like your daddy. Weed out for drama. I got a taste taste for your candy. You made me speak words I never knew I could speak. I have a new vocabulary. You said I could keep you, but I'm here empty-handed. You said I could keep you, but I'm here empty-handed, handed. Oh. I said don't make promises you can't keep. Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't make promises to me. But you said I could keep you, but I'm here empty-handed, handed.
All right. Holly Roberds, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around. We're going to interview her and Riley Ann in just a couple of minutes. We'll be right back. This is Music Buzz Live.
So what is Extract Craft? It's an appliance you can easily use at home to create concentrates and medicines. You can even cook with it. The source was designed with the home user in mind. Now you can safely extract cannabis oil and make your own concentrate at home without blowing up your house. The source is the world's first at-home essential oil extraction and concentrate appliance. You can order yours at extractcraft.com/store. Use coupon code WorldViralTV to receive free shipping at checkout. Okay, so you can get recreational marijuana for fun, but some people need the medical benefits of cannabis. Know someone that needs a medical card? You can save money by simply seeing the right affordable medical marijuana doctors. Herbal Health Systems. You can book an appointment online at herbalhealthsystems.com or call 303-237-1223. Herbal Health Systems. herbalhealthsystems.com.
I wanna sully every piece of you. I just love the way you move.
World Viral.
I am warning you.
Gina is scary as shit.
She's been yelling at me off when we were on break, and she thinks I'm a piece of shit. So
She wasn't yelling at you. She was encouraging you to be the train wreck, to fall on the ground and lick shit off the ground so we look better.
I know. I don't really like my role.
You show your boobs. I don't have to.
I don't like my role.
Oh, you're going to have to show your boobs.
I want to slow my roll right
Because
now.
they're real.
They are real boobs, and they.
And you've got the ass. So you guys, we are covered.
Hey, yo, what up, world? This is Big M1 from Dead Prez. Check out my album, Between Me and the World. And you are checking out World Viral, lifted by Colorado Harvest Company, right here. Get lifted.
You would fit in. You got that look.
All right, Music Buzz Live. We're back in Studio A. My name's Moose, Chad Drew, CT in the booth, and we have Riley Ann and Holly Roberds in the house.
What's up, ladies?
And if you just missed their performances, you'll be able to catch them on our archives at worldviral.tv. Please check them out because they were both wonderful.
Killed it.
Ladies, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Beautiful.
How are you boys?
Good. Thank you guys for coming down. I'm so glad that you guys could make it. I know that tonight's going to be awesome upstairs. I think it's been a while since we've done a good, singer-songwriter event like this. So
for sure. And I've
pumped.
caught some in the past that didn't have that skill. I know that.
No, for sure. I want to ask first, Holly, you said you haven't played in 2 years?
No, in fact, the last time I played was here 2 years ago, opening for Paula Nelson.
I remember that.
That was like my big thing. And then, I had to get off drugs, deliver a couple babies, and now I'm back.
That's the official story.
That's the official story.
Welcome back. It's like one
Thank
hell of
you.
a journey.
It's a big day for me.
Not as
should
big
probably
as
do some
delivering a
drugs.
crack baby, I bet.
Yeah.
I should probably do some drugs right now to prepare.
Just get in the zone.
Yeah. Yeah, a little whiskey. Something.
We're on that.
Yeah. All right. Maybe a couple cigarettes.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Party it up. Enjoy it, right? How's it feel?
It's good. I get scared and then I go, I chose this. And then
There you
it's
go.
fine. And then I drink brown liquor and it'll be really fine. So that's
Yeah.
the plan.
Totally. That seems to be how it goes with the you gotta get into the stage show performance mode,
Right.
So the pint of whiskey helps that.
Get to that comfy level, whatever it takes. I always choose cannabis, but that's why I'm high as shit.
You got to watch the liquor though, because you get to a point where you're like, I'm so good to go, but then you lose feeling in your fingers. So I'm sitting in a corner going, oh crap, we got to sober up. And then it just keeps going back and forth. So I got to play that just right.
Yeah, you gotta find the line. And Riley, I want to know a little bit about this setup you've got, and I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do the drum with it behind.
Yeah, that was cool.
That.
So cool.
How did that come to be?
It's really just more practical that way, but
Yeah.
No, actually, I had a band back in Illinois called the Matriarchs. It was an all-female folk band, and we kind of adopted that from Shaky Graves, who is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I think he's a little bit of a chauvinist, but he's kind of like Henry VIII, like an irresistible chauvinist. So anyhow, if he ever watches this, I would still totally play a show with you, Shaky Graves, because I still think you're awesome. But anyhow, yeah, I don't know. It just kind of stole that from Shaky Graves and just kind of worked. And I moved out to Colorado. I quit my illustrious career of teaching high school English to work at Whole Foods, and then I just quit that. So I'm like straight up artist now.
Crazy.
Right on.
And I have no idea how I'm going to pay all my bills, but it's cool.
It's all right. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You got the talent.
Yeah,
Whole
thanks.
Foods, dude. Whole Foods.
Not anymore. It's done. I'm like
It's done.
with that
She's
shit.
out.
You're probably lucky
Yeah.
then, from what I hear from Whole Foods people.
I was a really good cheesemonger, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a opportunity to put your resume out there and look
Oh,
for
I don't
the job
want
you want.
to. I don't want a day job.
You don't want a job at all.
No, here's my plan. So, I actually the reason I was late for getting here on time, which is kind of a perpetual thing in my life, I actually just came from the Harmony House, which is a music studio in Boulder. So I'm going to start teaching workshops and lessons through there.
Awesome.
And I'm also going to be a typewriter busker on Pearl Street in Boulder and Fort Collins. Because I know a couple of people who do that in Denver.
Busker?
Yeah.
I don't know that term.
So a
Yeah,
busker
I'm
is
not
someone who
familiar with that at all.
Yeah, so a busker is someone who does art on the street of some sort. So it's like playing guitar, painting pictures, or
And typewriter. What
Type-
is
So you're gonna type me a poem if I
Yeah.
pay you like $5 or 50
yeah,
bucks.
it's
50
it's
bucks. We're setting it
donation.
high.
I mean, this is like some primo shit here. Like I taught high school English for 6 years.
Oh my God,
Right.
you're so
I know.
Skills, baby.
This
Skills.
is your realm.
This is so. Anyhow, I'm just gonna do that. It's I'm kind of taking my lead from Amanda Palmer. I don't know if you guys read The Art of Asking, but she's all about like not wanting a day job. So she was a human statue, and she busked in where was she, like Boston or whatever.
Dude, we need to go down and get some of these buskers. That's what what I mean.
Let's
I
do
wanna
a
see
busk
what's going
night.
on down there.
See what happens.
Yeah, totally. We should do a busk.
Shit can get weird. That's cool.
I'll busk. I'll play guitar.
I want to go see some.
I'll busk it all night long.
Yeah.
I know.
Think of
Boulder
I
does
think
that.
that's a song.
It is now. I'll busk it all night long. Chad even dances to it.
I feel it.
Yeah,
Get
that's
some
his
busking
jam.
in.
All night long. All night. I'll busk. No.
Busking.
I have
I'd
heard
be a
Busket
backup
all
singer
night
for
long.
that.
Yeah. I like Lionel Richie. He's cool.
Who doesn't?
You gotta love Lionel Richie. He's singing in a commercial with Peyton Manning right now.
He's the shit, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
So you guys excited for tonight?
Oh yeah.
The show tonight?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna
Any
kill
secrets?
it.
We're gonna bring out a clown on stage or anything?
Who told?
I'm just good. I'm just good.
So
I've been around the business for a while, you know.
Practicing at a lot of children's parties lately. They
Okay.
don't like the clown so much, or my songs, but I feel you just got to keep pushing through.
Right. Well, luckily it's a 21 and up show. So,
right.
You know. All right. Well, let's real quick. Let's get both of you guys. Where can we find you on the internet, and where can we listen to the music, or read? I want to read the story about the crack babies.
Me too. Is that a memoir?
It is. I'm also a writer. I'm writing science fiction, romance, and I write articles. So I'm just going to slip that in one of these two venues here.
Sweet.
It's going to be perfect.
Awesome.
I got the Facebook page. I am Holly Roberds, and I'm also Holly Writer Roberds because I write.
There you go.
Like
Right
all
on.
of those. I do have a webpage, hollyroberts.com, but it is down temporarily due to massive virusi.
Hackers.
Yeah.
I like Virus I think that's a good.
I got to call a guy, or if someone wants to call me and help me with that.
Virus.
It's down temporarily, but you can find all my works on Amazon. Like I have 2 CDs up on Amazon, Rhapsody, anything, iTunes. That's what all the cool kids listen to.
I guess that's a new thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
How about you, Riley?
Yeah, so my name is Riley Ann, and my handle on Twitter and Instagram, I don't really get Twitter, I don't know who does, but Twitter and Instagram, and I don't know, there's probably some other things I'm on. Oh, Facebook is, the handle is Riley Ann Sound, and my website is rileyannsound.com. So you should go check it out. Keep a blog of like all my crazy adventures about a tiny home, and just got a tour van, and I'm gonna live out of that and smell really bad. So
That's awesome.
that's living the dream.
Where
Yeah,
is
that's
your
hot.
tiny home right now?
Right now, it's totally illegally parked in the side yard of the house that I'm living in. So I hope nobody from the Boulder Police Department's watching.
Wait, so
'Cause
you
they
have a-
love ticketing that shit.
You have
Yeah.
a tiny home off of the house that you're actually living in. That makes you like rich, right? You have 2
I'm
homes.
definitely not rich. No, I'm actually living in the basement of my now ex-boyfriend's grandpa. My ex-boyfriend and I live in the basement. It's very basement-y, totally not glamorous. And then his 94-year-old grandpa lives upstairs and doesn't really know what's going on, but eats ice cream for breakfast. And I'm like, that dude's cool.
Does he know you're there at all, or did you just kind of
he knows
in?
I'm there. I'm not
Okay.
sure if he remembers what my name is, but that's okay. I mean, when I walk in, I just say, "Hey, Walt, how's it going?" And he's like, "Oh, good." And sometimes he asks, like, "How can I help you today?" It's like, "No, I live here. It's okay." But no, he's super rad. He's like a World War II vet. He's like missing half his hand, and the dude eats ice cream for breakfast like every day, and
That's awesome.
Why the hell not? Right?
Because you can.
and
Why
his
the hell not?
Yeah, his main chore around the house is walking around the yard and like picking the dandelion heads out of the yard. Not like trying to deroot them, just like
Picking it out.
Well,
Yeah.
that's rude.
Well, see,
It
if he
is.
was derooting them, he might put himself out of a job.
Yeah,
it's true.
for sure.
Eventually.
This is a genius man. I
So,
mean,
Yeah.
you know,
it's true.
Gives him something to do.
it's kind of like the customer service rep. Like, you got to sometimes give bad customer service so that people will then have more complaints.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a cycle. You gotta feed that.
You're not in customer service, are you?
No, I'm
Yeah.
a journalist. I don't do the. I'm not good at the phone.
I always
answering
hated the
people's
phones,
questions.
man.
I like to be the one asking the questions.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. I actually hated doing all of that.
And while we're on that topic, I'm interested to hear your two's take on the songwriter scene in Denver, because, you know, I feel like there's not a lot of clubs that are the size of Herman's that are doing shows like this, and I'm curious as to why you think that might be.
That's
Or maybe I'm wrong.
No,
You can
it's a
shove
good
it down my
point.
throat if I'm wrong,
I was
too.
actually discussing with I called him a doctor, but it's just the dude who works at Guitar Center who fixed my guitar. And I was discussing, you know, like I'm trying, after this won't be my like last show for 2 years again. I'm off the meth and babies. So so I was talking about, you know, where to go next, and there's not a whole lot of scenes for that. He mentioned, like, I think one has like done that. I don't know why. It's probably because Denver is a really good scene for music right now, so it's pretty competitive. So the more people you can get on stage, the better, maybe?
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely helps promo, and it also helps if you play in a hipster indie rock band, too.
Oh my gosh,
You could be doing real
so
well in
much.
Denver.
There's shows of those here in Denver.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
weird. I should go catch
Have you ever heard of
What's
a place
a
called the High Dive? But Boulder seems like it might be a little more friendly to that type of a scene. What?
Well, I mean, it's weird because it's like Boulder for venues. We've got little coffee shops like the Laughing Goat that if you play for a split of the tips. And, you know, there's a culture for tipping there, so it's not like you're going to walk out with like $6, hopefully. But but still, I mean, there's not a guarantee. And so it's like, is that really valuing the singer-songwriter? I don't know. I mean, I've played there a few times. I like doing like the Women in Song show. I'm going to play that with my new duo, the Darling Ravens. And
cool name.
Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, aside from that, there's like the really small gigs where it's like, you know, play for tips or really minimally for like the singer-songwriter thing, or for bands that for some unknown reason will play for free or very little. And then there's like basically the Lazy Dog is like the one medium-sized venue, and they get some rock bands in there and stuff. But you know, Boulder's a lot of like there's jam bands and there's funk.
There's a lot of that. I mean, the other option is open mic. Like that's the circuit you can hit. You can do the open mic circuit, which shows up in every, you know, little bar, little coffee shop, you know, to attract people. Or you can even go in and suggest it to them. But in terms of even taking it beyond that, I'm still not sure who you seek on the interwebs to go, I write stuff.
You know, I thought about this just a little bit. You know, a singer-songwriter can have a band or not. They're basically writing songs, you know, and they sing. So, I mean, you can break it down to quite like to the literal meaning of the title, you know, singer-songwriter. Some of them have bands, some of them don't. But you're writing songs, basically, and you're singing them. So, like, whatever you do with that, you know, you could be a singer-songwriter and put it on the internet, you know?
Just getting it out there, dude.
I think Fort Collins is really growing as far as a music town, and it's funny because I spent many years playing in a punk band, and we were told by multiple people, don't even bother going to Boulder because as soon as you turn on the distortion, everybody leaves. So obviously we focus more on Denver, but it's crazy that these towns that are so close to each other have completely different scenes.
It's a good way to put it.
That is nice, though, because, I mean, it does allow you to have more variety, as opposed to if there was one town and it did have one scene, you know, you get definitely more opportunities.
Yeah, for sure.
Within that.
Yeah, and the great thing about this whole area, you know, you talk about the whole Front Range is all of these microbreweries, and that's an opportunity that
that's a great thing for singer-songwriters.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for singer-songwriters.
Brewery
it's great for smaller
gigs.
bands. Sometimes they book bigger bands, too, and I feel like, you know, they set a culture that is, you know, people go there because they want good beer. They don't want Miller Lite. They don't want, you know, High Life or something like that. So it's like they go there for good beer. They want to hear good music. Oftentimes, you know, they want to hear original music. Oftentimes you're still in the background, like background music. But, you know, it's still like a generally supportive environment for a lot more variety. As opposed to your average bar that wants, you know, we book rock bands, or we book, you know, esoteric indie rock bands, or hipster bands, or whatever you call them.
High dive.
Hating on the high dive.
Oh, I just went there for the first time this week. That was an experience.
Yeah. I don't know. I got nothing against it, really, but that's just not my scene.
Fuck the high dive.
All right.
Sorry.
I have seen some good bands at the High Dive.
Of course.
Yeah,
you know.
for sure.
Good bands everywhere, man. We're just competitive, you know.
No one's upset.
Right on. Well, thank you, ladies, for coming down.
We totally
Riley
appreciate
and
being
Holly
here.
Roberts, we really appreciate you coming on the show, and we'll see you upstairs tonight at Herman's Hideaway.
Yeah.
Come down.
Thanks, boys.
All right.
Thank you.
This is Music Buzz Live. We're going to be back with the top 5 in just a few minutes.
Okay, so it has been approved that we can say the fuck word.
Yeah, you just did.
Okay.
All of the United States is looking to Denver, Colorado to see what is cool. You know, it used to be maybe California back in the day, or maybe New York early along, but now everybody's really looking to Denver, Colorado to figure out what is cool. And when you get accepted by Colorado as cool, well, then it just spills over to the rest of the world.
You have to see the vision for this area on South Broadway. This area, 5 years from now, is going to look very different than it looks right now.
Right.
I'm not supposed to film me giving my tools of the trades. Like I know
Tools of the trade?
Yeah.
Separate segments?
Separate segments when you do it. Always ID yourself. to say.
Hey, this is Bubba Sparks, baby, and you're watching World Viral TV. You better know about it.
World Viral.